Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. The two suspects charged in this murder are only teenagers, but according to the Bedford County DA, they fancied themselves gangsters. Now they'll be tried as adults in the shooting death of a 21-year-old woman. Maria Miller sat in on this morning's news conference. She joins us live now with our big story today at noon. Maria?
Yeah, Bill, the Bedford County District Attorney likened this case to somewhat of a thrill killing. The two teens involved he classified as thugs and gangster wannabes that for weeks had talked about wanting to rob someone for drugs. One of the teens even allegedly wanting to shoot someone. And that's exactly what police say happened, but with the most tragic outcome. 21-year-old Stephanie Waters went missing on January 8th, and that's when police put a Facebook post with her picture, a picture of her vehicle and her dog Duke. They said it reached more than 500,000 people, but unfortunately, when their bodies were discovered inside that vehicle Saturday evening, it was too late. Through the investigation and interviews of several people, police arrested 15-year-old Ryan Hardwick and 16-year-old Deauntay Moye Sunday morning in connection to that homicide. While police are still investigating, they say the root of the case appears to stem around drugs, specifically marijuana. Police say the teens had reached out to Waters' boyfriend to purchase marijuana, but instead it was Waters who showed up to meet with them. Now, their exchange is not completely clear, but District Attorney Bill Higgins says they've learned that Moye shot Waters once in the neck, then again in the head. Police say one of the teens also shot and killed her dog before driving towards Altoona. Police say the teens contemplated dropping off her body at the hospital, but instead drove around smoking her marijuana with her body in the back seat for several hours before driving back to Bedford County, where they spent the night at Moye's house, leaving the vehicle with the bodies outside. Now, it wasn't until the next morning police say Hardwick ditched that vehicle outside of an abandoned house along Salemville Road. It's the second homicide in the county in less than 3 months that appears to be over marijuana. The last one, the alleged killing of James Deneen just outside of Hindman in September.
We lost 2 young lives in the last 3 months over marijuana. And now even more young lives will be wasted away behind prison bars. Marijuana, a harmless drug, not to these families.
Now, both teens are facing a list of charges. Only one is facing criminal homicide, that being Moye, because police say he's the one that pulled the trigger. Hardwick is facing conspiracy to commit criminal homicide. Both, again, are just 15 and 16 years old. They are being charged as adults, but because they're under the age of 18, Higgins says that federal law does not allow for him to go after the death penalty. So for now, both teens are in jail without bail. Reporting live in Bedford County, Maria Miller, 6 News.